Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with a date night look that I did when me and Luke went on a night out the other week. So all I'm going to do is start off with a blank face. All I've done is prepped with some moisturizer, but I'm going to go in with my toning liquid from Mehron. It's in the Skin Prep Pro, I believe it's called. And as you can see, I just applied it on a cotton pad and just pressing it all over my skin. This is going to make my makeup last a lot longer on my skin, make it look a lot fresher, and also help with oil production throughout the day. I'm of course going to prep my lips with my UB moisturising cream, and this is the sample that I got from my Space NK order, and I'm just going to apply that on my lips just to prep them ready for my lipstick application later on. I'm now going to prime my skin with my Avon MaqiX Face Perfector. I'm just going to apply this all over my skin, especially where I've got large pores and texture on my skin. After I've primed my face, I'm now going to go in and prime my eyes. So I'm going in my Urban Decay primer potion in the original formulation, and I'm just going to apply it all over my eyelids just to help make my eyeshadow last a lot longer. I'm then going to go in with my MAC Painterly paint pot, and this is just going to help neutralize my eyes and just get rid of any discoloration or veins that I may have on my eyelids. So it's just going to be the perfect base to then apply our eyeshadows onto. I'm now going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveller palette. This is the first time that I ever used this kit, and I'm just going in and setting that Painterly paint pot with the soft peach shade from the kit. I believe it's the lightest colour in the kit matte shade, so that I think there's a lighter shiny shimmery shade, but this is the lightest matte shade. And as you can see, I've just buffed this into my crease because it was a little bit darker than I thought it actually was. It comes out a little bit darker than it looks in the pan, so I just used that to set my Painterly and also use as a transition shade. I'm now going in with a slightly darker warm browny red shade, and this is Morocco, I believe it's called. And as you can see, I've just applied that on a more precise crease brush, and I'm just blending it into the crease just to add some more dimension. I'm now going in with Fudge, which is again an even darker warm brown shade, and I've taken it in an even smaller crease brush. This is just going to help add even more definition to our eyes, and also by making it with, or by applying it with a much smaller brush, you're going to get a much more precise outcome of where you apply the colour. So as you can see, I've got this brush and I'm really working it into the crease. I've now gone back in with the Morocco shade on the blending brush that we used earlier with it, and I'm just blending everything together just to make sure there are no harsh lines between the crease and the eyelid, and just so everything blends beautifully together. I'm also using this just to blend out that Fudge shade as well, just so it's not quite as harsh. For my lid colour, I wanted to go in with this gorgeous pink shade, which is called Intense Gaze, and I'm just applying this all over my lid. Now, I did not apply any Fix Plus or any water to my brush. This is the eyeshadow by itself. This is how it can be packed on, and it's just beautiful. It's so intense, and you really do not need to add any other colour to it. So I've just applied this all over my eyelid. I'm now going in with the black shade, which is called Noir, and I'm using the brush that actually comes with the kit. It is such a gorgeously soft brush, and as you can see, I'm just really sort of defining that outer V with the black shade. I'm then going in with the blending side of that brush from the kit and just blending that black out. I'm just going to keep going back in with the black and with the blending brush, and just to make sure that everything is how I want it to look and everything is blended together seamlessly. I wanted to make my eyes stand up a little bit more, so I just applied a tiny bit of this pink champagne. I used a tiny bit of Fix Plus on my brush and then packed it over my lid colour. Just going to add even more dimension to our eyes and just lift it ever so slightly to make our eyes look more rounded and 3D. To highlight my eyes today, I'm going in with my MAC eyeshadow in the shade Nylon, and I'm just using a pencil brush to just pack this in the inner corner of my eye. I'm just going to be applying this because it is such a gorgeous highlight shade. I absolutely love this, and it just went perfectly with the shimmery shades that I have been using on my eyes. I'm now going in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which I haven't used in the longest amount of time. And I'm just going to be highlighting my skin with this product today. So I'm going to be applying it underneath my eyes and up along the edge of my eyeshadow, just to really crispen up that edge that we have applied the eyeshadow area to. And as you can see, I'm just doing that triangular shape that everyone does underneath the eyes just to highlight. And again, I'm crispening out that outer corner just to really elongate my eye and just make everything nice and neat. I'm then going down the center of my face and also up on my forehead. I had to push my hair out the way because it was annoying me, and I'm just applied a little bit on my cupid's bow and on my chin. I'm also going to go underneath my contour points just to make the contour stand out more. I'm now going in with Cinnamon from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. I'm just going to do the exact same thing but in the contours of my face and the bits that I want to minimise. So I've gone into my cheekbone area. I've also done along my neck and jawline just to make it a little bit more defined. I'm also going down my nose to make it look more smaller and more detailed, and I will also be applying a tiny bit underneath my lip and also around my forehead. I'm then going to go in and start blending all of that highlight into my skin. You don't want to blend it completely in, you just want to blend the harsh areas of the product, just so when you apply your foundation over the top, it blends seamlessly and it looks perfected. So as you can see, I'm not blending it completely into my skin like I said, we just want to blend the harsh edges. So I'm going in with the highlight first because obviously I don't want to get too much contour all over my skin, and I don't want to use the same brush with the highlight and the contour. But as you can see, I've just now gone in and I'm now blending out all of that contour shade. I have been loving this foundation recently. It's my Estee Lauder Doublewear foundation. I'm just going to go in and blend this all over my face, and it's just going to seamlessly blend everything together. As you can see, I've gone in with a sort of flat top kabuki style brush, and I'm just going to be patting and pressing this foundation all into my skin over everything that we have just applied to my skin, obviously apart from the eye area. But it's just going to blend everything seamlessly into my skin and make everything look a lot more natural than if we applied the cream products over the top of the foundation. After everything is blended, I am of course going to set all of my highlights with my Laura Mercier Loose powder in the translucent formula. As you can see, I'm just using a wedge sponge to just apply this underneath my eyes. I blend underneath my eyes before applying any powder just to make sure there are no creases set into my concealer. And as you can see, I've just applied it everywhere else that there is concealer and the highlight product that we used. I'm now going in with my Havana shade from my contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to be setting all of the bronzer shades that we have applied earlier when we applied the cinnamon colour to our skin. So I'm going over everywhere that we sort of contoured / bronzed our skin when we applied the products before our foundation. And as I've got this kit open, I'm going in with my Fawn shade, and I'm just going to be lightly contouring my skin. So I go underneath my lip and along my nose, and I will also be chiseling out my Cupid's bow and also my cheekbones with the same Fawn shade. Now that I've applied my bronzer and contour, I'm just going in with the banana shade from my contour kit, and I'm just going to crispen up underneath my contour just to chisel my jaw and cheekbones even more. So it just neatens everything up, sharpens every line up and everything. I'm now going to go in with my brows. So the first product I'm using is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in Blonde. I'm going to fill in my entire brow with this product. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how I do fill in my brows, then I will leave a link to one of my brow tutorials, or both of my brow tutorials, in the description box below. But as you can see, I've just filled in my entire brow with this blonde pomade, and I'm now going to go in with the Taupe shade or Taupe shade and just fill in the end of my brow, just to add a little bit more definition to the arch and tail of my brow, and just make it a little bit darker than the rest of my brow. Now that I've left the powder to set for a long time, I'm just going in with a small fluffy brush and blending all of that loose Laura Mercier translucent powder away from my skin, because everything is now set in the position that we want it to be. I'm now going in and first of all running that Fudge shade underneath my eyes with a little bit of the Morocco, and I'm also going to blend up around my eye just to blend everything seamlessly together. I'm going back in with my highlight shade, which was Nylon from M.A.C. I'm just going to re-intensify that inner corner in case any of the concealing product has taken any of that away. I'm also going to highlight underneath my brow now that we have filled them in as well, just with this same Nylon eyeshadow. I'm of course using my Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Mascara in Waterproof Black. I'm just going to apply a coat over my upper and lower lashes. For this look, I haven't applied any liner, and I won't be applying any falsies either, because I wanted most of the attention to be on the eyeshadow itself and the product placement. So as you can see, I'm literally just going to be bulking up my lashes with a couple of coats of mascara, but to start with I'm just applying a single coat. And I will then be going in with the white serum side of my double extension tubes from L'Oreal. So I'm just coating this over the top of the mascara that I have applied. This is just going to help thicken up the lashes. I did mention this product in last month's beauty favourites, I believe it was. And I literally just apply a couple of coats to my lashes, and then I will allow that to dry. When I am allowing that to dry, I will go in with my powder blush from MAC in the shade Blushbaby, and I will just bronze and tan up my cheeks a little bit with this colour, just adding a little bit more dimension to the face and a little bit more colour as well. And now, after I've allowed my lashes to dry, I'm then going back in with my Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Mascara and just coating all of my lashes until I cannot see any of the white beauty tubes extension fibre stuff on my lashes at all. And I did apply that onto my top and bottom lashes. For my lips today, I'm going in my Dior lipstick in the shade Basic. I believe it's 259 if you're going by numbers. And I'm just applying this all over my lips. I've fallen back in love with this product. I loved it for like my entire end year of college. It's just an amazing product. To finish off my eyes, I'm just going in with Fascinating Eye Cold just to really make them wide awake and pop. And then I will be setting my brows with my MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set in the shade Empathetically Blonde, just to make sure that they stay in place all night and that I don't have to worry about my brows falling down and keeping their shape. And then I applied a tiny bit too much, so I'm just going through with a spoolie brush and brushing them all into place and getting rid of some of the product. I'm now going to highlight my skin with my Soft and Gentle from MAC. I'm applying a little bit to the bridge of my nose and also to the tip of my nose. I'll be applying a smaller bit on my Cupid's bow, and I will be running it on my cheekbones and up around my brows. And here is the completed date night look using my Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do. It makes my day and my life really. But thank you ever so much for watching. As always, I love reading all of your comments as well. So thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you all very soon.